welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Reese and I'm back with another video. As you guys can tell by that title and that thumbnail, your girl is getting bariatric surgery and I got a date. So I'm getting to the date a little bit later on, but basically this video is me talking about why I made the decision to get bariatric surgery, how it came about, and just the whole process from when I first got the consultation up until now that I've received the date. And I do plan on continuing, this basically is a weight loss journey. I do plan on continuing to make videos of my process, the procedure after, how I'm feeling after surgery, a couple months post-op, show you guys the results of what I look like, before and after, and all of that. So I'm pretty excited. I won't say I'm nervous. I'm just nervous if that, my insurance doesn't come through and I have this date for no reason and it gets pushed back or whatever. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that my insurance, they got me, hopefully. But yeah, so before we get into the video, please like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and comment down below if you ever got bariatric, the gastric sleeve surgery, if you ever got that done. Comment down below some, tips to help me prepare, and even after the surgery, give me tips to recover or whatever the case may be. I'm here for it all. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. Hi. So I'm 25 years old, and if you're a subscriber or if you're new, I've posted videos about my health before. So if you don't know, I've been diagnosed with endometrial hyperplasia. Basically what that is that my uterus lining is too thick and I developed something called polyps. So I won't say every now and again, but I have gotten a polymectomy done a few times, 2 times, and yeah, I'm currently on medication and yada yada yada. But I have a video talking about that, and I'll insert up here somewhere so you guys can click and watch that video. So I have endometrial hyperplasia, I have PCOS, and I'm pre-diabetic, and I have high blood pressure. So I know that's a lot to take in, but yeah, I have all of that at the age of 25, and it really sucks. But I wasn't taking care of myself in the past. I tried to eat right, but I love my belly. I'm Caribbean and I love to eat, okay? So exercise, not really my cup of tea, but we're here now. So I had got diagnosed with endometrial hyperplasia back in September. September was when I had got my first procedure done with the polyps, and that's when I found out that I had endometrial hyperplasia. But it wasn't until November when I actually saw a bariatric surgeon. So let me go back a little bit. So when I found out I had, endometrial hyperplasia, I was referred to a GYN oncologist, and that oncologist, he referred me to a bariatric surgeon. He basically told me, with my condition, I really need to lose weight, and me just saying I'm gonna go to the gym or eat healthy, that's just not gonna work. I need to lose weight immediately. Not saying that with the surgery you lose weight like that. It takes time, obviously, but he knew that me doing it on my own, it wasn't gonna happen, and it wasn't gonna happen for real. Okay, it's been how many months later and I have yet to go to a gym. But anyway, that's besides the point. So that was back in October when I saw him. Then the appointment to have the consultation with the bariatric surgeon was in November. So November 2021 is when I met the doctor. And basically he was like, you know, I do qualify, you know, my BMI is high, and you know, my situation, you know, I qualify. And he was able to take me in as a new patient, and he gave me a list of things, of clearances that I had to do before we actually get the surgery done. So it's not like, oh, you go see the bariatric doctor, get consultation, and like, oh yeah, you qualify, you don't get the surgery right away. It's a whole process, literally 6 months, 5 to 6 month process. Like I said, I saw him in November. My date is not until May. So November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, 6 month process. Okay, so between that 6 months, you're seeing the bariatric surgeon every month, basically making sure you're on track, you're making the appointments, nothing's changed. If you're put on new medication, you gotta let him know, and whatever the case may be. So you're seeing the bariatric surgeon every month for 6 months up until, you know, your surgery date. You're seeing your primary care doctor also every month for 6 months. She has to fill out a paper, you know, every month stating that she saw you. Basically, she's asked on the paper is like, what do you eat in a day, and how can you increase your exercise or whatever. I'm gonna insert the picture what the paper looks like. So you're seeing her or him, for me to her. I see her every month for 6 months. Then the other clearance is you have to get a psych eval. You're getting a sleep test clearance. You're getting a pulmonary clearance. Basically, they go hand in hand, the sleep and the pulmonary. That's basically the same doctor. So you're getting a clearance from her or him. You're getting a gastro clearance, cardiology clearance, a heart doctor clearance, and you're gonna see a nutritionist. I feel like I'm missing something. Let me just double check. Oh, and you're also gonna get an abdominal sonogram. You know, basically they can see your stomach, what's going on, whatever. So you're getting all those clearances that has to be done, okay? So those clearances, they take time. You know, you gotta make appointments. And for me, it was around the holiday time. So these doctors are booked and busy, okay? So let's say, like I said, I saw the doctor in November, and I didn't get appointments until late December, early January. My primary care doctor, her appointment wasn't until February, and I was like, bro, like, if that's the first time I'm gonna see you in February, you're gonna slow down my process. So I was like really like freaking out about that, because I'm like, the first time that she fills out the paper cannot be February. Like, it has to be either December or January. But luckily I was put on a list, like a cancellation list. If anybody had to cancel or reschedule their appointment, I would be next in line to get a quicker appointment, which thankfully that happened. I saw her in January, and we started to get the show on the road. So I'm just gonna go quickly of what the clearances are, like, you know, what you have to do in the test and all of that. So the first thing that I had gotten done was a psych eval. That's a 2-session phone call. You might be able to see the person in person, but for me, it was just a phone call. She called me. It was like a 10-15 minute conversation each call, basically asking you about your childhood, what I've done in the past to try to lose weight, if there were like any programs, like let's say Craigslist, I don't even know, okay? But if there's any programs that I've tried to lose weight in the past, and basically just asking to make sure that you're doing this for the right reason, you're doing this for you, and you understand that this is a tool to help you lose weight. This is not like, oh yeah, I'm getting it to lose weight and you don't do nothing after. No, she's like, you know, you understand this is a tool to help you, and I totally understand, and I'm gonna talk about that later on. So yeah, that was psych eval. With cardiology, I don't know which appointment I had next, so I'm just gonna go from what comes to my mind. So with the cardiologist, that's what you say, cardiologist? With the cardiology appointment that I had, I basically saw him about 4 times. First time, obviously, consultation. Then I had to come back for 2 different tests, which was an echo test and a stress test. And then I saw him again because he was the one who put me on high blood pressure medication. Yeah. So with the echo test, it's basically like they're checking around your heart. Girl, don't ask me where's your heart at, because I don't know. I think it's your right side. That's embarrassing. Like, I didn't go to school. So basically they're checking around your heart, I guess, to make sure there's no fluids or whatever, you know, that you're good. With the stress test, basically you're on a treadmill, you're walking / running, and you know, this is kind of embarrassing, but I was on that treadmill for like 3 minutes and the test was done. Literally 3 minutes. Okay. Like I said, I'm very inactive. I'm not an active person. And I would say once I started driving, which was about 4 years ago, literally I felt like that's when I picked up a lot of weight. I drive everywhere. Before that, you know, obviously I'm taking public transportation, and from where I live to where the train is at, it's a good 15-20 minute walk. So I was getting my steps in, but once I got a car, it was over for that. It was over for that. But anyways, going off track. So with the stress test, I was on a treadmill for like 3 minutes, and you know, he stopped it. I didn't stop it. I felt like I could have kept going, but I guess he saw that my heart rate was going up excessively, and he was just like, no, like, you know, whatever. I did have my mask on half the test, and then I realized, like, bitch, you can't breathe, take off your mask. So I don't know, but whatever. So he ended up clearing me or whatever after the 4th time I saw him, which was back in March. So going to gastro now, I really don't know the whole terminology for this, but gastroendoscopy, whatever. Basically where they stick a camera down your throat, I guess to see the insides or whatever. When I first saw him, it was, like I said, another consultation. You know, you make the appointment for the surgery, but he also gave me antibiotics because at the bariatric place I had took a few tests, like they did blood work, and I had took a breath test. You breathe into one bag, you take like this liquid drink, and then after 15 minutes you breathe into another bag, and I guess they compare the breath, I don't know, whatever. But it came back that I had bacteria in my stomach or whatever. So the gastro doctor, he gave me antibiotics to take before I had the surgery. So I was on antibiotics for about 2 weeks, and then I got it's not surgery, but I got the procedure done where they put the camera down your throat or whatever. Then when I went back to him the following week, he gave me the clearance. He said everything was good, bacteria was gone, so I got cleared for that. Sleep test now. Ooh, baby Jesus Christ. That sleep test, when I say I love to sleep, I love to sleep. But for that sleep test, your girl could not sleep. I had to take the test twice, okay? It was rough. It was very rough. So even though I was lucky enough to be at home to take the device home, I still wasn't able to sleep. Imagine if I had to stay at the place and sleep, I feel like it would have been way worse. So it's a device that they put around your chest and around your belly. You have like the little tube thing that you breathe, and you have a heart rate monitor on your index finger or your pinky finger, it doesn't matter, that monitors your heart rate. And I guess because I sleep freely, okay, if you understand what that means, I sleep freely. I'm not used to sleeping with things on me, I don't know. I don't know, but that night I did not sleep at all. Like, it was a complete waste, and I was so mad at myself because I'm like, I have an appointment with this lady in a week and a half, and I need this test to be done. I don't want to reschedule. I don't want to delay my process. Like, literally, that was my whole thing. Like, I wanted to get these appointments in so I felt like I could get the surgery quicker, you know? But that just wasn't the case for me. I had called the lady at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, hey, I'm not sleeping. I don't know what's going on, and da-da-da, like, what do I do? And she was like, I had to call back. She answered and she told me to call back for the morning shift, and I'm just like, okay. But I called back and they basically was like, you know, you just gotta take it again, and yeah, we'll reschedule you to take it again. And I had asked if I could take like sleeping pills or something to put me to sleep, and she was like, the supervisor, she was like, no. She was like, if you haven't taken anything before to go to sleep, then no, we don't recommend you to do that. So the second time I took it, I did a 24-hour shift. So I did 16 hours at one job, went straight to the other job, and I was like, okay, I'm beat. I know I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep. You know, I did not go to sleep. It took everything in me just to get 4 hours of sleep. But when I can't tell you what I did to do that because I don't want this video to get flagged. But I will say I had bought some melatonin from CVS, which I feel like melatonin, what is it, melatonin? I don't know the name, but that don't work for me. I'm not gonna say how much I took, but it didn't work for me. So I had to take something else on top of the melatonin, but that's all I'm gonna say. So I got 4 hours of sleep, luckily, just in time for the appointment that I had for the doctor to review it. She cleared me. That came back that I had mild sleep apnea. She didn't give me anything. She didn't give me like a machine or medication or nothing like that. She basically just said that once I get the surgery, that the mild sleep apnea should go away. So I got the clearance for that. And also with the sleep test, she's also the one who requested for me to get the pulmonary. Pulmonary is basically like they're checking your lungs, so you're breathing into like this machine, and it's like take a big deep breath, breathe out, hold it. When you like hold your breath, I don't know how to explain it, but I have like a little clips or whatever that I'll insert. But it's like a machine, like you breathe in, you breathe out. She's giving you a medication like a pump to see like, I don't know what to see what, but I remember her spraying like 2 pumps in my mouth, waiting 10 minutes, did the breath test again, like the breathing machine again to see your lungs or whatever. I don't know, but it didn't come back anything because she gave me the clearance, so I guess everything came back good. Yeah, I did the abdominal sonogram. That's an easy little thing. Nutritionist, you know, you see a nutritionist, a regular nutritionist, she's telling you how many times she's gonna see you before and after the surgery. You know, obviously telling you what you're eating is bad, you need to eat this, you need to eat smaller portions, you need to do da-da-da-da. So yeah, that's basically all the clearance that you need. And you know, just a heads up, I don't know how good of an insurance that you guys got, but I have an okay insurance compared to other people. I have an okay insurance. With my insurance, I had to pay a lot of co-payments. So every time I'm going to these appointments, I'm paying a $50 copay. Besides my primary care doctor, which is only $25, but these specialist doctors, every time I go to see the bariatric surgeon, every time I go to see the cardiologist, every time I go to see the gastro or whatever, I'm paying a co-payment of $50. So I can't even add up how many appointments that I've had with these people, but let's just say I've paid a good amount of $800 copay within 6 months. And that's no joke. Like from November till now, I paid a good $800 copay. So yeah, I need to find a better insurance because this is ridiculous. But just know, like, I hope you guys have good insurance and not like me coming out of pocket every time you see these doctors. And some people will be like, oh, why don't you just bill it, whatever. Even if you bill it, you still gotta pay it. Like, you know, like, even though you're not paying right there and then, but you still gotta pay either way you look at it. So I might as well just pay now. But yeah, so those are the clearances that you have to get done. Or I don't know, if you're paying out of pocket, you're not going through insurance, you're going through a private clinic, and I feel like it may be different or it may be the same. I don't know, but I'm going through my insurance or whatever. So today is April 16th, so I had an appointment with the bariatric surgeon 2 days ago, which was April 14th, and I finally got a date. So I don't want to say my date just yet because I don't want to jinx it, and I'm still waiting for, I believe, my insurance to give the go-ahead. Yeah, so I don't want to say my date just yet. I don't want to jinx it or whatever, but it's supposed to be in the beginning of May. Let's just say that. Okay, so for me, when the doctor had recommended bariatric surgery, I was okay with it because, you know, I knew it's what I need to better my health and myself. But obviously with my health, what I'm going through, I just knew that this is what needs to be done, because me going to the gym on my own and me losing weight on my own, I feel like I won't see the results that I would see with getting the sleeve done. I am kind of a lazy person, but I know that getting this sleeve done, that it's a tool to help me. So I do know once I get this surgery, like, I have to be on it. I have to start working out, being more active. I understand that, and I understand that I have to change my eating habits. I do get that. But for me to do it on my own without the surgery, I just feel like it's not gonna get done. I'm not gonna lose the weight that I'm supposed to. So the surgery is gonna help me. I understand that it's a tool and I do have to maintain that or whatever. So I'm excited because when I say, like, I know what I look like when I'm not this size, like, I know what I look like slimmed down. And let me tell y'all, I don't think y'all ready. I don't think people are ready for me to drop this weight, because when I say I'm gonna show out, I'm gonna show out. Y'all thought I showed out now. Y'all thought I showed out me being plus size. Just wait. Oh man, I don't even think I'm ready. But you know, it's crazy. Like, the other day I was looking at old pictures. I'll insert some pictures. I was looking at old pictures and I'm like, yo, like, I was really slim thick. Like, I'm not saying I was skinny. I'm not saying that at all. But I was like, you know, a little thick, slim thick, or whatever y'all call it nowadays. And people really called me fat. And it's like, bro, that was not fat. This is fat. This is fat. Y'all can't really see the whole body, but this is fat. What I am now is fat. It's obesity, yes. But back then, when y'all called me fat, I was not fat. I was not fat. I don't care. I was not fat. I was not what I am now. Like, y'all could call me fat now. Back then, when y'all was calling me fat, it's like, for what? But yeah, let me stay on track. So yeah, I don't think y'all ready. I don't think I'm ready to see how I'ma look slim down. Like, it's gonna be ooh. What else? So I've been watching some, you know, other people's YouTube videos, you know, before they had their surgery, after they had the surgery, 6 months post-op or whatever. And what I am a little nervous about is I've heard that you get acne and you get hair loss. Baby, I got some good skin. I got some clear skin. So I'd be damned that I get this surgery and my skin is not up to par. I'm gonna have to work extra hard to get this clear skin, and I barely do anything now. So that's just like the little two things that I'm worried about. Yeah, hair loss, I don't know. But other than that, I'm pretty excited. I can't wait, and I'm just really, like I said, I'm doing not only for myself, you know, but my health wise. Like I said, I'm pre-diabetic. I have high blood pressure. I have this, I have that, and I'm just ready to get the show on the road. Okay, I'm ready to be what it is, and that's just what it is. So I'm ready for that. So I'm excited. Now that I'm talking about it out loud, I'm excited. I'm pretty excited. Okay, so I have to do a liquid diet. So 2 weeks before the surgery, I have to do a liquid diet. That is what I'm not ready for. So I feel like now I'm eating all my favorite foods. Like today, I had spaghetti. The other day, even before I found out the date, I had went to a restaurant. I had macaroni and cheese, like baked macaroni and cheese. Like, I'm so glad I ate all of that, because in a few days I won't be able to eat nothing. I will be on a liquid diet. And a liquid diet, like, what do that consist of? Water, smoothies, protein shakes. I really don't know. I have to wait till I see the nutritionist for her to tell me what exactly to drink. I know it's liquid, is just drinking. So that is what I'm not ready for, is the liquid diet. 2 weeks before the surgery, pray for me. I know that's gonna be hard. The most I went with the liquid diet was 3 days, 2.5 days. I had did a 3-day, it was supposed to be a 3-day juice and detox. I did 2.5 days, and I started to eat. I was like, oh no. So 2 weeks, oh my God. That, okay, let's talk about it. That is not what I'm ready for. I don't know, y'all. Comment down below if y'all done this before in the liquid diet. What did y'all drink? Because your girl's gonna need some help, okay? I'm gonna need some help. Oh, and one thing too, y'all. So the date they gave me, right? Literally the day before they gave me the date, I was booking a trip out the country because I have clothes that still have tags on them. So I'm like, I gotta wear these clothes. I gotta slay at least one more time before I get this surgery, and I'm able to slay in a different way, you know? But still, shout out to the plus size people them. You know, I will forever be plus size, team plus size all the way. We are beautiful, we are curvy, like, yes, get into it. That's just on period. But anyways, so I'm like telling my friend, let's go away, da-da-da. We were gonna go to Panama. We were gonna go to Panama, and I have to say with an accent because, you know, it's Panama. So we was like, yeah, we're gonna book from this date to this date. And I'm like, all right, don't book Thursday or whatever. But I was like, let me just hear what the doctor has to say first, because I had an appointment the same day we got paid. So I'm like, let me just hear what he says first before I book this. And that's when I went into the appointment and they told me the date, and I was just like, what? I was just like, okay, sure. That's the date you want to give me? Fine. So the date they gave me is literally the date I'm supposed to come back. And I'm just like, ugh. How's that that gonna work? Oh, okay. She actually gave me a date for the end of this month, and I was like, what? I was like, so soon? So the date she said was, I could say the date because that's not my date, but so the date, she was like the 27th. All she said was the 27th, and I was like, oh, of May? Okay. And she was like, no, of April. And I was like, April? I was like, we're in April. Like a dummy. I'm like, we're in April. So I know she probably like, you don't want it? Like, I know she probably was like, oh, you're not ready? But I was just shocked of how fast, like, you know, a date was available. So I was like, no, I'm ready. If that's what you want to give me, that's fine. But when she calculated from, you know, it barely met the two week mark that the insurance needed for approval or would take for an approval. So that's when she gave me the date in May, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, okay. But yeah, I mean, if the insurance approves it quick, we can get this, can we move the date up? But I'm good with May. I'm gonna give myself time, and yeah. But just know, I do have Poshmarks, I do have a Poshmark and a Mercari account, so be on the lookout for that. I'll leave the links down below, or I'll pop it up somewhere on here, because I will be selling brand new clothes that I've never worn before that still has tags on them, and they're nice clothes from Fashion Nova, Boohoo, Shein. Like, I have clothes for days. I have jackets that I'll probably sell later on, because right now it's about to be summertime, so nobody's not gonna buy a winter jacket. But I have a brand new winter jacket that's literally sitting in a bin. Like, when I say I have clothes that I have not worn, and I know I'm not gonna wear them after the surgery because it's gonna be big on me. So if you're interested, you're plus size, and if you're interested, you're size 22/24, hit up my Poshmark or Mercari account and check it out. Okay? So I will say that. But I also, even though I'll be losing weight, I will be wearing the same clothes. I do not plan on buying clothes right away, because I feel like you just never know. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'll be the person who takes this amount of months to lose this amount of weight. Like, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm not spending money buying clothes right away. Probably when I hit 6 months, the 6 month mark, is probably when I start buying new clothes. But I'm gonna be wearing the same clothes. If it's big on me, it's big on me, and that's their business. Cause that's their business. My birthday is in September, so if the surgery is May, June, July, August, September, that's 4 months post-op. So I'll probably buy a few clothes for my birthday trip, but like a new wardrobe, yeah, no. That's gonna take some time. I don't plan on buying anything right now. I mean, if somebody wants to sponsor, you know, I'm all for it. But to spend my personal coins, it's gonna take a few months until I see real drastic weight loss. I'll buy a new wardrobe. But for right now, I'll wear the same clothes, and that's gonna be that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys stick with me through this journey and watch my process, go along with this process with me, because I know it's gonna be a rough road. I know I'm gonna have some difficult times, because like they said, like, your hormones change or whatever. Whew, baby, I'm ready, but it's like, are you really ready? So just stick with me, continue to watch, continue to support me. I'll leave my Instagram handle down below so you guys can DM me. DMing me is a quicker way for me to respond. You can also comment down below. But comment down below, give me some tips. And yeah, I'll see you guys the day of the surgery or after. We'll see. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye, y'all.